The U.S. FDA recently announced that it's expanding its The Real Cost campaign to educate rural, white male teenagers about the negative health consequences associated with smokeless tobacco use. For the first time, messages on the dangers of smokeless tobacco use, including nicotine addiction, gum disease, tooth loss, and multiple kinds of cancer, are being highlighted through the placement of advertisements in 35 U.S. markets specifically selected to reach the campaign's target audience. I'm Shelby Cullinan, and this is a health feature. Smokeless tobacco products consist of tobacco or tobacco blend that's chewed, sucked on, or sniffed rather than smoked. According to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, each day in the U.S., nearly 1,000 males under the age of 18 use smokeless tobacco for the first time. Almost as many male teenagers who smoke their first cigarette, making early intervention critical and highlighting a need for targeted youth smokeless tobacco prevention. Its use is more than twice as likely in rural areas compared to metropolitan areas in the U.S. However, some rural youth are impacted more significantly than others, with white male youth being more likely to use smokeless tobacco than other youth. The Mayo Clinic notes that the new campaign will also collaborate with select minor league baseball teams to help combat the link between baseball and smokeless tobacco use among the campaign's target audience. Dr. J. Taylor Hayes, the director of the Mayo Clinic Nicotine Dependence Center, expands.
If you look at smokeless tobacco users, they're virtually all young men. And young men need to see other young men who are successful not using.
According to Cancer.org, smokeless tobacco users are at risk of mouth, tongue, gum, and cheek cancer, cancer of the esophagus, pancreatic cancer, and tooth loss. Dipping can also cause urinary tract issues. Dr. Hayes says that the chemicals from the dip are absorbed and concentrated in the urinary tract, and cancers of the lining of the ureter and bladder are more common. Smokeless tobacco contains 28 cancer-causing agents or carcinogens. Smokeless tobacco use can lead to nicotine addiction and dependence. This new campaign is just one step closer to educating the public on the dangerous health effects smokeless tobacco has. If you or anyone you know has nicotine dependence, speak to your doctor about quitting today.